Look, Dave, Tad has been so busy with Orsini, I'm sure it just slipped his mind. Well, did you tell little Eddie that there will be other doubles tournaments? He ran over his tennis racket with his bike. Well, I'm sorry about that, and I'm sure that Tad will insist that we buy him a new one. Okay, Dave, I'm really sorry. I'll have to talk to you later, all right? I have to go. Yeah, bye. Well, Eddie's very upset about Father-Son Day as well. But I'm sure that Tad will make it up to you when he gets back from California.
Why can't Daddy spend any time with me?
I'm not leaving.
You go now, or I will call the police, and I will make such a squawk the whole town will hear it. That won't be very good for business.
I don't give a damn about business.
Oh, well, you better start giving a damn, because that's all you got left. You killed us, Palmer. You took a butcher knife, and you just hacked us all to pieces. And there's nothing that you can do to fix it or put it back together now. You might just as well go.
Oh, honey, it's okay. Okay. You've done it. The rest will take care of itself.
Oh, I hate crying. Oh, woman gets bad news and she boo-hoos. It's so damn predictable.
It's a way of coping. Don't fight. Just lean on. He's right to be alone. I understand. If there's anything I can do for you, you just let me know, okay? Oh, I hate to see you so down. Maybe I should stay and keep you company.
If no one objects, I would like to have a word with Erica in private.
We have a few things to settle.
You sure?
Yes, please, leave us alone.
Sweetheart?
Oh, I'm sure that Maria will tell you when you're allowed back in the room.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah, the start of World War III.
No, I think it's the start of world peace.
No, when Erica feels cornered, she comes out swinging.
Look, Erica respects strength. That's why she puts up with you. Now listen, Maria is just going to get to the heart of the matter of what's bothering.
Oh, yeah, they'll get to the heart of it, all right. Erica will serve hers on a platter.
I don't appreciate your dismissing our husbands as if they were schoolboys.
This is between us.
Are you still bitter because I dismissed you?
Relieved is more like it.
Oh, Maria, be honest. You doctors, you have huge egos. And to be fired by someone of my stature, that had to be humiliating. To go back to the hospital and face your peers and hear all
Not about
whispers.
that. And you know it.
Oh, now, I'm so sorry to contradict
This is
you,
about
doctor,
us
but I
living
do
in
not
this
know.
same house. And as it stands right now, this house isn't big enough for both of us.
I'm sorry about the tournament, Spore. I guess I let you down big time, huh?
How can you forget?
Well, running a big company sometimes can take a lot out of a guy. Sometimes mommies and daddies have to work extra hard to give their families a good life. Listen, you got every right to be angry. I'm kind of angry at myself, too. I did the same thing to your brother not too long ago. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I told him. I'm going to make it up to you, okay?
When?
As soon as I can. Promise. You forgive me? You give me a hug? You're the best little boy in the world, and I'm the luckiest dad in the world to have a son like you. I want you to do me a favor, okay? Give me a smooch, go upstairs, and choose a story for bedtime, okay? I'll be right up to read it to you. Go on.
Yay!
Yeah, here. Take Dino. Come on, go upstairs. No, bed. Brush your teeth. I hate this.
Welcome to the wonderful world of success.
I don't know what to tell you. Lately, I've been thinking about a bigger and better company so much I didn't stop to consider the price tag.
Why don't you cut back?
Because I can't. There's simply too many people counting on me.
No, there's only so much that you can do. You can't run a company and run a TV show and travel all over the world and make time for your family.
I was doing pretty well, you know, before I started racking up the frequent flyer mile.
Speaking of planes, Stella called, and it turns out I think that you're going to be gone as much as you are here.
I don't like it any more than you do.
So let somebody else do it.
Who? Stella? Dell, the guy in the mailroom? Honey, it's my company. It's my responsibility. Now, look, everything is going to be better after the new wineries are open.
Famous last words.
But I'm going to make this work. I promise.
You know, maybe I shouldn't even registered for school until the fall.
No, please, don't start with that. Look, you waited long enough as it was.
I just don't know how I can do everything if you're not going to be here.
What do you mean we're not going to be here? Things are going to be tough for another month, maybe 5 weeks max. Then everything is going to get back to normal. I swear. At least our version of it.
Well, good. Because I really don't want to quit school.
There you go. Being the fantasy of all those oversexed frat boys is kind of an ego booster, isn't it?
Well, it helps while away the lonely hours.
Life is so tough. I'm here now.
Good thing.
It's such a bummer missing that flight, though. I really wanted to get back in time for the tournament.
Well, I know Jamie knows that you'll make it up to him.
What about you? Seems to me we got some making up to do.
Well, I did have a plan.
You do?
Yeah, sit down.
Here?
Yeah, sit down. You are a retired, exhausted businessman, right? And I am your Swedish muscles, Inga.
Inga. This involve outfits?
Me in Sweden, dropping shorten.
I feel more relaxed already.
That's my fingers do the work.
Oh, it's like magic.
Oh, hold still, little boy. Take off your gloves, will you?
My worst nightmare has come true.
What, the FDA finally figure out what you put in that chicken?
Opal found out about my little tryst with Janet. She just booted me out of my own house.
I don't want to be alone in this big old house. Please, Seabone, stay.
Well, I'll stay as long as you want me to, Opal.
How am I ever going to explain this to little Petey? Poor guy's asleep up there. He's got no idea that his daddy is a two-timing skunk. How did this happen? One minute me and Palmer were so happy. We're building a business, making a future for our son, and then he cheats on me with Janet Green. The man made whoopee with the woman that killed his nephew. That's not lust, that's lunacy.
Well, old Pete was crazy to cheat on you, Opal.
I just don't understand it. I mean, sure, we fought. All couples fight. But, I mean, to get it on with a psychopath just because you had a fight? I was pretty upset that night, too. I could have gone out and picked up some guy, unleashed my feminine wiles, had my way with him. But I held my wedding vows sacred. Palmer molted the minute I ruffled his feathers.
Well, I knew that the truth would break your heart, Opal. So that's why I couldn't tell you about it. I could never hurt you. Not now, not ever.
Yeah, before, when we had a fight, I was always the one to hightail it out of here, but that's because I figured, well, this is his house, and he bought and paid for it with the sweat of his brow, but then he lost everything. And we built it back up together, the two of us, a partnership 50-50, all the way. All the way. Palmer and Janet, the sweat of his brow, my eye. This house is as much mine as it is his.
No argument here.
I mean, there's no reason to uproot Petey just because Love Bug turned into a bed bug now, is there?
No, he shouldn't, and you shouldn't either.
And right you are. He's the one that stepped out, then just let him stay out.
There's not many women that have the grit to do what you just did, Opal. Now, you're strong, rock solid. You're gonna bounce right back.
No, life will never be the same. Not after what Palmer did.
No, you're gonna make it. And I'm gonna be right there, and I'm gonna help you however I can.
Yeah, how do you fix a broken heart?
Dinner is served, Mrs. Cortland. Up in your bedroom.
The bedroom? What's the matter with the dining room?
Well, Mr. Cortland wanted to surprise you.
Oh, he did he? Well, Mr. Cortland's dinner plans, as well as his future plans, have been canceled.
Well, I'll keep it warm in the oven.
No, throw it away. Give it to the Dobermans.
Yes, ma'am.
Flossie, wait. Mrs. Cortland will have her dinner here in the library. Now, you need to eat to keep your strength up, Opal.
There is no way that I will be eating that Lothario's leftovers. Well, unless you would join me.
Sure that wouldn't make you uncomfortable, me taking Pete's place?
This is my house, and you are my guest. Flossie, we'll have dinner in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, all of a sudden I'm so hungry, my mouth is watering.
Look, Maria wants things out in the open so she can deal with things honestly.
Yeah, Edmund, Maria can make things a lot worse.
What, Erica can't handle a simple discussion?
Well, not when Maria has her backed into a corner. Nothing will be accomplished if Erica feels threatened.
We're not talking pistols at dawn here, bro. We're talking about talking.
Erica has taken on responsibility for her recovery. She shouldn't have to take on Maria, too. You should have stopped her.
From what? Wanting a happy home life? You know, Erica has been slinging these insults and barbs at my wife. Why didn't you put a stop to those?
Because my wife is trying to recover from a near-fatal accident.
My wife is trying to conceive a child.
Yeah, all the more reason to avoid any upset.
Look, bro, we can't live under the same roof the way that things are.
Not if you're not able to reason with your wife.
Oh, look who's talking.
Or if she wants my wife to have a relapse.
Oh, so you agree with her?
No, I didn't say that.
No, you didn't have to. You want us to move out, you just say so.
Really, Maria, if there's a problem between us, it's news to me.
How many times have we disagreed lately?
My goodness, I don't know. I wasn't counting.
Okay, there you go again. You're doing it again.
Doing what? Defending myself? Yes, of course, you attacked me.
No, I did not.
You have been on my case ever since I fired you.
Maybe you're feeling guilty.
Maybe you're feeling threatened.
That's absurd.
You eavesdropped on my private phone conversation with Dr. Picardi's receptionist.
I walked in here by accident.
Oh, whatever lets you go to sleep at night.
Okay. You know what, Erica? You're using your condition to just avoid what's going on between us.
I do not like to have a fight like you do, no.
No, I'm trying to clear the air.
Oh, is this how they clear the air in San Antonio? They lock two women in a room. Whoever comes out with their hair still rooted wins?
Erica, you have a bad habit of denying problems.
Ah, so now you're a psychiatrist, too. No, I do not enjoy provoking confrontation like you do. No, I do not. But if you have something that you would like to get off your chest, please, by all means, do that. Tell me, Maria, what is it that I have done that is so terrible that made you so upset? Was it the fire that I set in the West Wing? Was it the ground glass I hid in your oatmeal? What?
Our problems are mutual, Erica.
That is impossible, since I have no problems except the ones that you have invented.
No, it is us, it's this house, and it's us living in this house together.
I don't believe you. You're making it sound like I'm your little sister stealing your makeup and wearing your clothes. Not that I ever would.
My God, you are in total denial.
What have I ever done to you, Maria? I bought you a Christmas present when you were separated from Edmund. I comforted you when you thought that he was dead. I welcomed you back to this home with open arms. Now, what more do you want from me, Maria?
Erica, we are both very busy, very independent women. We both like things our way, okay? And the matter is just more complicated by the fact that we are sisters-in-law.
I don't see why.
Because we live in this house together.
I guess I just never understood that you would be this old-fashioned.
What? Excuse me?
I thought that you, as a doctor, would certainly be more progressive, and how can I say this nicely? You have an outdated, rigid view of what a household should be.
Where do you get this stuff?
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. One house, one husband, one wife, children optional. You can't deal with the fact that another married couple is sharing your space.
Well, this is not like it's a trailer, Erica. Wildwood is a huge estate.
Oh, but according to you, it's not big enough for both of us.
Great, so if you feel that way...
No, it's how you feel. You're the one who said it. This place belongs to Edmund, so you think you should have everything your way.
That's besides the point.
What is the point, Maria? That you simply can't stand me? And that you want me out of here? Is that it?
So anyway, Tad and Lady Lucille wound up making paper dolls on national TV.
Sure, that sent ratings through the roof.
What's wrong? You haven't eaten much.
I'm sorry. It's just, everything's different now.
This is about me asking you to marry me. You're still freaked.
No, I'm not freaked. I'm just a little weirded out, that's all.
And the difference being?
Del, things used to be so easy between us, and loose and wonderful.
The reason why I asked you to marry me is because I want to make loose and wonderful permanent.
Why can't things just stay the way they are?
Because I want the whole world to know how much I love you.
Yeah, but do I want a husband the whole world thinks is crazy?
Well, I'll take my chances.
If that is another person trying to sell me a Merrick Summer Music Festival subscription, you're talking. Hello, Hart residence.
Kendall, honey, it's me.
Mom, hey, I've been meaning to call you. I have some news for you.
I have news too, dear, but it's not good.
What's wrong?
It's your father.
I can't ask you and Maria to move out. It's your house.
I'm not going to ask you guys to leave. You belong here.
Edmund, if Maria would just allow Erica some breathing room, this turf war would end as quickly as it started.
I'm telling you, bro, Maria has been kowtowing to Erica because of her injury. She's been on her own emotional roller coaster. She deserves a little leeway.
I'm sorry I came down so hard on her.
All right, I'm sorry, too. I mean, it hasn't exactly been a cakewalk for Erica. So, short of all of us moving out of here, how can we work this out?
Well, for starters, you boys need to keep up your strength.
Oh, I can't argue that.
Peggy, you're wise beyond your years.
So, are your brides still holed up in the living room? Are you determined to make things worse than they already are?
Don't you look at me.
That was Maria's idea.
Excuse me? Maria's idea? So things are okay according to you?
Well, they're not.
No?
Well, I guess it's up to me then.
Well, where are you going?
To talk some sense into those wives of yours.
Wait a minute. We tried, Peg. What makes you think you can get through to them?
You're men. The odds were stacked against you from the start.
Trust me, it's a lost cause.
St. Jude will be with me.
You'll need him. Well, what do we got to lose?
It's perfectly clear why you would like me to leave. I'm dynamic, I'm charismatic. Some women are threatened by me.
I'm not one of them.
Jealous, intimidated, call it what you like. I get under your skin.
No, Erica, I'm fond of you. The problem is, all of a sudden, I have to negotiate everything.
Are you saying that I'm unreasonable?
I'm just saying that it's perfectly normal to want to control your surroundings.
Oh, you should know.
The problem is that there's two of us, and there's only one Wild Wind.
You want me to leave.
I didn't say that.
Oh, come on. If that's what you want, by all means, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it with our husbands. That's only fair. I mean, Dmitri grew up here. Dmitri restored Wild Wind to its present grandeur just before he gave it to Edmund. But if you feel that you should be mistress of the manor, by all means, say it.
Well, Edmund happens to love this place just as much as Dmitri does. He grew up here. He grew up here with Alf and Flora.
Edmund hated Alf. He hated his life at Wild Wind as a servant. He hated Dmitri. As a matter of fact, he had a lot of bad feelings about this place, and if you would stop being so selfish, you might actually consider his feelings. Edmund possibly would be happier living somewhere else.
Okay, so then we should move out of Wild Wind?
Nobody's going anywhere.
Peggy, this is a private conversation.
Yes, isn't this your bingo night?
Your husbands love this house, and they love you. Instead of giving each other the old heave-ho, you're going to give each other some slack, or answer to me.
I thought I could finally breathe easy. Janet's death, that freed me. But now, this. Blast that man's hide.
Wait a minute, my father said that he would never tell Opal about Janet.
Oh, that was just a ruse to bide him some time.
Well, why don't you tell us what happened?
Sitting in my office, Seabone comes in. First of all, he says he quits. And then he threatens me.
He threatens you? What did he say?
He told me to do the right thing by Opal, or he would tell Opal that I slept with Janet. And Opal overheard the whole thing just as he planned.
Well, that sounds like an accident. He didn't break his promise.
Seabone set me up.
I don't understand.
But he's hated me. He has always hated me.
Why would Seabone quit the Cluck-Cluck? I mean, he and Grease go way back.
He just went off on one of his gambling trips, and he came back a big winner. So now he's going to buy a house here and settle in Pine Valley.
And how do you know this?
He came by and visited me, and we hung out.
That home wrecker, he ought to be drawn and quartered.
Why? It's not his fault that Mom overheard.
Unless Uncle Palmer is right, and he did set the whole thing up. I mean, certainly no mystery that he has a thing for Opal.
Peggy, this really is none of your business.
You hush up. The future of this family is at stake.
And people accuse me of exaggerating?
I have known Dmitri and Edmund since they were boys. I've seen them go from hating each other to loving each other like nobody's business.
Peggy, we love our husbands very much. That's not the problem.
Dmitri, just think of Dmitri and Edmund. Think of Edmund and everything they've gone through, and look at them today. Happy as clams under the same roof. If they can do it, can't you?
That's exactly why I wanted to speak to Erica.
I have been trying, believe me, to be nice to Maria, but she's never satisfied. I tell you, I don't know how Edmund takes it.
Edmund? Are you kidding? What about Dmitri?
Enough. Your husbands, your men, are in the dining room, dying to have a good meal and a truce. Now, since neither one of you can cook worth a lick, the least you could do is give them some peace and quiet.
Are you saying, actually, that we should suffer in silence to please our menfolk?
You've been married how many times? Now, what are you laughing at? You and Edmund have already split up once.
I suppose that she has a point.
I suppose she does.
Is it safe to come in?
Of course it is, darling, of course. Peggy was just reminding us that it's dinner time.
I'm starving.
Oh, yeah? Well, listen, before we raid the refrigerator, is everything okay?
Couldn't be better. It's great.
Perfect. Let's eat. Well, Maria, dear, aren't you coming?
I'm going to check my messages with the hospital first.
You sure everything's cool?
Couldn't be cooler.
Okay. As soon as Erica's feeling better, we'll talk about our living arrangements.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Hi, this is Dr. Maria Santos. I'm just calling to check my messages. Great, thanks. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye. What are these doing here?
Ladies, your chat do you any good?
I thought so.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I think it was just a matter of us getting to know each other better.
Oh, I think that in time we'll be best friends.
Well, darling, are you comfortable? I can get you a pillow if you need one.
I'm fine.
Did you take your medication?
You know, it's a good thing that you reminded me because I forget half the time.
Well, I'll get your pills. Where are they?
Well, I saw them in the living room on the desk.
Well, my goodness, how on earth could they have gotten there?
It's funny, I wondered the same thing. Because it almost looked like somebody had hidden them there.
Well, I'll be right back.
I would hate to think that my father broke his promise, but it's not the first time.
That low-rent Lothario, he set me up!
Just a second. Personally, I believe Seabone when he swore to us he wasn't going to tell Mama about Janet.
So did I, but after this afternoon, you know, I'm not really that sure.
Why?
Because he walked in here throwing around gifts and money and all full of himself, and then he said that he was going to buy a house and stay here in Pine Valley, and why would he do that? He hates to live alone. I mean, it'd be so typical of my father to make a promise and keep by it technically, but then do something to make sure that Opal would maybe overhear indirectly.
Should have killed him while I had the time.
Down, both of you.
Come on, Tad. Opal's probably really hurt now.
My marriage is ruined.
You don't know that. Look, everybody who knows Opal knows that she's a big-hearted, weak-kneed pushover. She's gonna forgive you.
Not if Seabone has his way. He took her home.
I don't like the sound of that.
And I don't like the sound of that. This is none of our business.
Ted, do you want your mother involved with my father?
I didn't want her involved with him.
I'm the best thing that ever happened to your mother.
Well, that's not saying a lot. Where do you think you're going?
I'm just gonna go give my father a piece of my mind.
A little more champagne to wash down this lovely dinner.
A splash?
Well, you might as well finish it. Once you open these things, you can't plug them up again.
Like some of life's problems, huh?
Well, I'd like to propose a toast.
Yeah, what, to a good corn crop, world peace, maybe?
I had something more personal in mind.
Oh, Seabone, really?
To you, Opal. A woman of unusual grace, strength, and courage. Like the South after Sherman, you will rise again.
Well, I do feel a little like the South after Sherman, burnt to a crisp. God, you know, I trusted Palmer. I stuck with him through thick and thin. I bore his progeny. Then he goes and does it with a demon. I can forgive a lot, and I have. This is it. This is the last straw. Palmer's philandering will not take me down. As God is my witness, that man will never
hurt me again.
I don't understand. Daddy wasn't sick. How could he?
It was his heart. He'd been on medication for some time. We thought things were under control, but
I never knew Daddy had heart trouble.
Bill didn't want you to worry. You had so many problems, he didn't want to add to them.
your father loved you so much.
Why, just the other day, Bill mentioned the nice time he had seeing you in Pine Valley.
He was so proud that you'd found someone, settled down.
He died knowing you were finally happy.
Please don't do this, okay? Please don't cry. Daddy hated to see you cry.
I miss him so much.
I know. I do too, Mom. I do too. What do you want me to do?
I can't think now.
Mom.
Kendall, this is Dr. Loftus. I'm sorry about your father. Bill's passing came as a shock to us all.
Is my mom okay?
Frankly, no. Alice shouldn't be alone. I hope you're thinking of coming home soon. Your mother needs you.
I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you very much.
Here we are.
Oh, darling, thank you. I can't even imagine how they got unless they fell out of my purse.
Oh, they must have.
I really should just wear them tied around my neck with a timer. That way I wouldn't lose them and I wouldn't forget to take them.
Oh, really, you wouldn't even need a timer because you're only supposed to take them when you have pain.
Well, that's why I would need a timer, because I'm not in pain. I mean, it's just getting better and better every day.
Well, you had me worried there for a while. All of us.
What are you doing?
Well, I'll put it in the medicine cabinet so you don't misplace it.
Well, I'd like to take one first.
Are you in pain?
Some, yes. I think it's probably just the chair. You know, it's a very beautiful chair. It's a little hard to take, that's all.
Well, I'll get you a pillow.
Thank you. Oh, there. That and the pillow, and I should be fine. Oh, Peggy, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Oh, great. So now, enough about me. Edmund, how was your first day as editor of Tempo magazine?
Oh, I'm just filling in for Brooke.
Oh, come on, don't be modest. My goodness, Tempo needs an editor with fire and passion like you, not poor old tired-out Brooke.
Brooke is every bit as vital as you are, Erica.
Boy, Edmund, you are so loyal.
Thanks for letting me stay. Keep you company.
I'd be bouncing off the walls right now if you weren't here.
I'd do anything for you, Opal. You know that.
Well, then can you tell me where the heck it is I went wrong with Palmer? I mean, I know the guy has his shortcomings. He's grouchy, he's self-centered, he's sexist, he's greedy, but he's lovable all the same. And I thought he was my one and only man till death do us part. Now this? What am I gonna do?
Stop thinking about what you've lost. Consider what you have here.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Dixie, hon.
Dixie, what are you doing here?
Uncle Palmer told me what happened. Obviously, he was right. You set Opal up to hear about Janet.
Hold on. You knew about Palmer and Janet?
Well, yes, Tad and I both knew.
And why didn't you tell me?
Well, it was not our place, Opal.
Not your place. What, you let me live a lie? Thinking that my husband was tried and true? What kind of a family is this?
Opal, we didn't want you to be hurt. Besides, Uncle Palmer was very sorry.
Oh, I'm sure he is, and you should be too.
Opal, where are you going?
I'm going to talk to somebody that I can trust.
I took my father for granted my whole life. And now he's gone. I mean, he loved me in spite of everything that I did. And now he's not here anymore.
Look, I'll call and get you on the next flight to Florida, okay?
No. Will you come with me?
I won't leave your side.
How can you drink Uncle Palmer's champagne after what you just did to him?
Pete's the one that did it, not me. And as far as the champagne goes, Opal insisted that we celebrate her freedom.
Oh, give me a break. You don't have to lie to me. Opal's hardly in a party mood.
Well, she would have been until you barged in.
Look, don't twist this around.
Now, what are you mad at me for? I didn't do anything wrong, Dixie.
You promised me not to tell Opal about Uncle Palmer and Janet. You broke your promise.
Well, this isn't exactly the homecoming I had in mind.
Blame Seabone.
Why? You're the one that slept with Janet. Mama was going to find out about it sooner or later.
Ted, I love your mother. I really cannot imagine life without her. And Peter. Well, I can't lose my son.
Look, PC, I don't want to appear unsympathetic here, but I'm tired and I'm jet-lagged, and I'm beginning to feel like I'm losing my family to my work. And the fact is that Opal loves you. She's gonna come around.
You didn't see her. She was hurt, Ted. She was angry. I know I'm not the easiest person to live with. I'm pompous and I'm demanding. I can be petty, but through any of that stuff, Opal had faith in me. And I broke that faith. I lost her, Dad. I've lost Opal.
A toast to the Merricks of Wildwind. May we grow stronger and closer, even as we recognize and celebrate our differences.
Absolutely. Here, here.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Another toast to our wives, to Erica and to Maria.
I second that emotion.
Well, I knew things would work out. I'll serve dinner, and we can all look forward to a quiet, pleasant evening.
Erica, best girlfriend, my life as I knew it has just come to a wretched end.
This is Patrick Duffy from Step By